Hello everybody and welcome back to the final round of the 2020 Toronto Island Maple Leaf Disc Golf Championship presented by True North Disc Golf. We're here again at the lovely Toronto Island Park. If you guys want to spend a weekend or a day or just a day disc golfing, come over to Toronto Island Park. It's got a lot of stuff to do, good island eats, that's for sure. And we're here with the round 3 lead card, the final round. Pressure's on, Philo.
Yes, it is. Martin Hendel's got a, you could say, a comfortable lead, but you saw what the guy in second place did. He led a pretty solid round. He had pretty much everything going. The drives are going in. The putts were looking pretty good. See if the Clayton the Clam can do it.
Oyster Boy.
Oyster Boy.
Here's Martin Hendel, our leader at 19 under through 36 holes at the island. That's doing work. Definitely. I think he's only had, one or two bogeys.
I think he had 2 bogeys overall.
There you go. Clayton and his red shirt for the Sunday. Actually, this was a Monday. It's a Saturday, Sunday, Monday event. So,
But
final day.
There you go.
Yeah. Chris Oz coming in a little bit of a slower second round, but he's got the game in him. Like I keep saying, I think he's gonna have a good round this final round. Make a push. Rounding out the lead card, Kim Scott Wood, also wearing that Monday red. Looking focused today at a 10 under par. This is his home turf. I don't think he likes being in 4th place at his home turf.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to see Kim Scott Wood try to turn up the pressure here today in his final round, home track. He's one of the more skilled players in the event. Hasn't really played up to his potential as of yet completely, but let's see if he can have a closing round hot streak and get himself onto that podium finish.
Starting off on hole 1, par 4, 576. A pretty tricky hole to start off the round. It's not the hardest hole in the world if it was like the 7th or 8th hole in the round, but to start off, you got everyone watching. It's your first throw of the day. I mean, it's a straight to stable shot off the tee and then a straight shot into this green. Seems simple enough, but when the gallery's watching, the pressure's on, it's final round, anything could happen.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last card out on the day, and congratulations to our top 4 players. You guys have been putting on a hell of a show all day. Hopefully we'll get you a little off your game here right now. On the tee, this junkie hustler is deep into his addiction, willing to abandon his family at the drop of a putt. His spine is so twisted he's known as the half hunchback of St. Jumbo. He's a registered massage therapist who's mastered the not safe for work self-massage with guaranteed happy ending. Ever wonder why he's always smiling? It's not the full spectrum golf dominance, that's for sure. On the tee and one step ahead is CPS from St. Thomas. Martin, good grip Hendel.
Big thanks to Mr. B for doing these player intros every day. Like we said, every day was different for every single player, so he had a lot of information to dig through.
I wonder what he said for some of the guys early on that hadn't been playing forever.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I got to the island at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so a lot of people have played through, and it'd be curious to see what he digs up for everybody.
Next on the
when he was 5 years old, he really enjoyed Sesame Street.
He never fails to bring flowers. But he's right in asking, why is Big Nick here every time I come home? Chew on that one for 18 more holes, son. On the tee, the potentate of Port Stanley, Clayton Morgan.
Oyster Boy Clayton Morgan, solo second place. He's looking to chase down Marty today. He knows Marty from back in St. Thomas, and he's probably had a lot of good cash battles with him. And this looks like a great shot to start off the round as well.
There you go, pop something out there, fairway central, up there by that big tree on the left.
Good angle. Our next player is a naked chef who took al fresco to the limit. And when the menu says dipped in grapes, order a different dish. He's the rogue of the Regal Beagle, and he's set for his world tour to support a self-published Hot Dudes coloring book. Think more Tom of Finland and less Paper Bag Princess. On the tee from Hamilton, Chris Oz.
Ozolins looking to make up some ground on Clayton for this round to get back into second place and possibly catch Marty.
Bounce back.
Got a lot of work to do to catch Marty, but
yeah, bounce back day just for himself. If he just goes and plays his round and does what he can do, I'm sure he'll be happy wherever the chips fall.
Definitely.
Can't really worry about that, and that's not getting off to the start that he was hoping for. Just completely burned that over out the gate, catching
And
first
finally,
available.
rounding out this group of death, our next Danny DeVito doppelganger
That's
has
a tough
emerged as a
four to
potent
save
force
from
for
back there.
conservative action, acting as
Yeah, that's a lot
Canadian
of work to have
liaison
to
for the
do
Steve
for
Bannon
first
border
hole.
wall boondoggle. We're hoping this jumbo shrimp with little boy legs won't fold like the cheap lawn chair. Okay, Junior Boomer, your time to shine. On the tee from Toronto, Kimmy Gibbler Scottwood.
All right, Kimmy, let's see you have a fire last round to defend your home turf here.
There, he puts the smash on one. Let's see if it fades out in time. Clips some trees.
Just caught that right branch. Looked like it was going to get way up there if it missed that, though. Okay, I was just playing the backdoor fairway. That's an option if you get way to the right. It's not the ideal play off the tee, but that's a pretty good scramble shot.
Yeah, that'll get him back into position. He can scramble par from there. You can see the basket there, not too far away, maybe 120, 130 feet. Got himself back into position. Martin Hendel here, a little pinched off. Tree gonna mess with this swing a little bit. Oh, wow, what a shot! If that keeps drifting,
wow, get up there.
That's
incredible from that positioning, though.
Not bad at all to be able to make it ride that straight, that stance. Nice shot.
It's Kimmy from off the right side. Get out of that.
It's got a...
yeah.
Well, if that's the last guardian bush by the basket, that's not too bad. But no, it's... Yeah, it is. Okay, it's not too bad. You can get up and down.
Yeah. As long as it didn't go too far in, you should have a little step out. And Clayton getting not a bad little bounce off the tree, circle's edge. Might have robbed him about 5 or 10 extra feet, but...
Nice up and down there.
Yeah, good par save there from Oz.
Hopefully that'll be the only one of those holes for him today.
Okay, Kimmy wasn't too bad there.
Able to salvage his par. Birdie putt here from Martin.
Ooh.
Just outside circle one. Solid bid. Coming up a little short, a little left.
It's Clayton's opportunity to get a stroke back early on him.
That would be huge for Clayton. Confidence builder.
Hey.
There it is. A little confidence builder, a little pressure builder. Good start for Clayton. Continuing right where he left off. Take another look at that putt.
Snuck it in the bucket.
A little bit left corner pocket. As I like to teach my students, there's a bunch of good places for a not perfect putt to still go in the basket. So, good job.
Yeah, Kevin Jones explained it the best, I believe. With a little bit of hyzer, if you go from low left to high right, that whole area and that diagonal plane is a sweet spot of the basket, I believe. That's what he said.
Makes the chain area a little bit bigger.
So, lone birdie for Clayton. The rest of the guys with pars. Yeah, I wonder if Clayton's thinking after that birdie putt, he might have a little bit of a outside chance to catch Marty here. He's 4 back, but
there's always a chance. I've come back from some really amazing players, man. 6 strokes down, final round, and that doesn't happen very often. But you know, if you just keep grinding away at him and keep adding a little bit of pressure to him, you know, if porcelain's not strong enough, it can crack.
Absolutely, not over till it's over.
Not over till it's over. Just got to keep on working, keep on trying. Hole number 2, we saw this. We saw some rollers on hole 2. We've seen some sidearm flicks. We've seen some hyzer flips, and not a lot of success on this hole. Haven't seen many birdies. Playing 357, that low hanging branches off the mature trees in the middle, off the big trees, are hard to contend with. So we're going to see that roller play. Let's see if he gets the right angle on this. Late.
Actually, it's looking good.
Keep on
working.
working.
Really nice.
Wow, what a shot. What a shot.
Great shot.
We didn't get to see it finish in round 2 because he hit that center tree, but that's about as good as you can do it.
Way to find the pearl in that oyster clam.
Yep, we saw Martin get inside circle 1 yesterday and missed the putt, so let's see how this one shapes up.
This looks nice too, holding straight and then just dying out at the end. That looks like a mid-range.
Almost making minis over there with Clayton, just a couple of paces behind him. Circled edge, nicely done. 2 for 2. Let's see if Oz can make the correction. He did a brilliant job on round 1.
Yeah, nice low driven flex shot.
There we go. Now let's see if he misses this guy, gets the big finish.
Oh, just got smacked down. I think he had the right flight, just maybe a couple feet too high.
Yeah, it looks like he pushed it a little wide and caught some of those limbs hanging down into the fairway. Kim Scott Wood's going to make a choice out of these 2 discs. He's got 1. Nope, he's got 2.
Looks like his more flippy of his 2 Undertakers, I think.
Way, way low for the righty backhand. That's...
Yeah, he had the right shape.
Yeah, you got to challenge the height of the ceiling, though, I'm sure, to get the carry, especially when you're trying to throw turnover. The disc isn't going to create any glide when you throw it with that turnover angle, so...
No, yeah, it's wanting to turn down at the ground with the Anheuser angle, so you got to get that in the air. It's safe. I think if Oz and Kim switched the heights of their 2 shots, I think they'd both be up there with Clayton and Marty.
Agreed.
There you go, Kimmy.
Another par save. Wow, that was everything but in.
Yeah, that caught a lot of stuff there.
That looked like the steel curtain of chains right there. The disc never really penetrated him. Another opportunity for Clayton, and he doesn't connect inside the circle. That was almost too close to miss.
Yeah, it looks like his putts come out with a little bit more hyzer than it was yesterday. It looks like he might be feeling the nerve, feeling the pressure, not quite snapping it like he did the previous days.
Yeah, that first putt was just barely good enough to get in on the left side, and that one just didn't have the go. So maybe a little bit nerves on the putt. We'll see what happens and go over to hole 3. Just let an opportunity slip through his fingers if he was trying to make the rally.
That definitely would have put some pressure on Marty, thinking dropping 2 strokes in the first 2 holes, only having a 3-stroke, but he's got a little extra room to work with now.
Still got 4 sticks over Clayton Morgan, does Martin Hendel. Cruising right along. He's going to have to take a pretty serious charge from Clayton to really get Martin shaking in his boots, so we'll see what happens here. Hole number 3, par 4, 543 feet. Pretty fair. Not a whole lot to contend with. Really just got to get out past these last trees that define the gap, get out into the open. You should have a relatively easy job getting up and down from there. You can play the wide spike hyzer out and over and around. There's plenty of room short of the basket, right of the basket, left of the basket, a little bit deep. Or you can play it down the middle, take a mid-range putter, collect a birdie.
Yeah, many different ways to attack it, that's for sure. It's kind of dealer's choice off the tee. This is
beautiful
like
drive.
It's smoked.
Beautiful drive. Excellent.
Holy.
Wow.
That's probably pushing 460, 470.
That was incredible. Beautiful drive, full flight.
After also looks good from Marty. Oh no!
Well,
I didn't even see that branch.
Yeah, it's not the longest hole, so he should be able to get up and down from there.
Would have loved to have seen that one finish though. It looked like it was another great shot.
It was a nice looking shot. And Chris
that.
tugs this one off to the right, and fortunate to squeak through the tree and get himself in position there.
He's got a good turnover backhand game. He should have a nice putter into the green from there. Kimmy, that's looking like it's going to be hanging out with Clayton.
Yeah, that's mushed. He got all of that one. Not quite as far as Clayton, but he's going to have a nice look at a jumper for eagle.
Definitely. Hold over.
Keep on holding, baby.
Oh, what a stubborn disc. It just held on just enough.
That gives him an opportunity.
That's a great shot from that far back. That's a tight area to hit with that guardian tree.
Showing excellent control there, did Martin. Now Chris is going to go for the back door, hopefully get a late fade around the back of that, and boom.
Great shot.
Nicely done.
Wonder if Kimmy's thinking give this one a little bit of a bid here.
Well, last time he gunned it a little too far, and I think he's playing on the side of caution this time and chucking it up a little bit shorter.
One of those ones where it's too easy of a birdie to really try and press and possibly take a par.
Nice stab there, coming up a little short. Clam, tap in birdie. Added a
So
little
good birdie
pressure
from
to that.
Marty.
Yeah, it did. Nice birdie
Yeah.
there for Martin. A little bit of pressure with Clayton being so close for a tap in. Martin holds strong, gets to 20 down for the tournament. Nicely done.
Kim getting on the board there.
Solid drive. Leads to a stress-free birdie for Kim Scott Wood. Chris Oz. Makes good on
There
his
you go.
birdie. Solid. Got off to a better start than round 2.
Yeah, saved a nice par on hole 1, and now he's under par for the first 3. That's kind of where you want to be. One or two down on the first 3 is ideal for sure. It's very difficult to go 3 for 3.
Take another look at that approach shot there.
Star card there. Excellent for the group. Everyone under par.
I'm sure that hole's one of those gotta gets. There's a few holes
Yeah.
out there that can really bite you if you start spraying, and that's not one of them. You know, that's one of those that's got plenty of space. And moving right along here to hole 4, par 3 coming in at 358. Tough get here. You got to really stay over land and hug that shoreline. And from that tee pad being tucked in, it's kind of daunting, as you were describing earlier on in the tournament. Those, trees on that make the corner, and the shape that you have to make to penetrate and go forward with a fairway driver. A little scary.
It is, definitely. But it tailors right into Clayton's game. He likes those little hyzer flips up with his fairway drivers, and just caught the... That's the Guardian branch in the way, and if you ever catch that, you're most likely going to go in the drink. So
Yeah, you got to play on the side of caution on this drive and make sure that your finish is going to be over safe land. Oh,
ooh,
Martin. That's going to make things challenging to save par.
Yeah, that's a scary shot from there. But it's fortunate to kick back into the middle. If that kicks left, he's going to be in real trouble.
Yeah, for sure. And then you're probably just pitching out and trying to salvage 4.
See if Oz can get one up there for a look.
He's got the speed
that's
on it.
good.
He's got the height. All right.
That's a great shot.
One of the better shots we've seen over the tournament. Out there, circle's edge, putting towards the water. Kim Scott Wood.
Looking a little bit on the left side.
Yeah, you see him take off that limb on the tree.
Yeah.
Sawed right through it and took about 4 feet of limb with him.
Yeah, that's up by the short baskets green, so it's not the worst thing in the world. It's a simple jump putt for a par, but it's not what you're looking for in the final round.
That's a sign of a professional right there, man. That was a beautiful up and down.
Yeah, beautiful commitment there by Marty.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Stop bleeding, yep.
Giving that
Okay.
a half stab. Kim Scott Wood snuggled up closely for an easy tap in par.
This looks like he's just on the edge of the circle here.
This would be a good get.
Just outside. Oh, he noted up his hand. A little bit low, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to really put a lot of air under the disc when you're putting at water.
Yeah, definitely.
Lots of weird things can happen. Nice par save there from Martin.
Yeah, that's a good feeling par there after that early drive and well committed second shot.
Looks like we're gonna have a few pars and a bogey here from Clayton after he found OB water.
Yeah, unfortunate there for Clay, but I mean, it's what he had to do. He had to go for it. He had to push. He has a couple strokes on Oz, I believe, over for third place and second place. So
He's in a dogfight now. Looks like he's only got a stick. Oh, he's got 2. Nope, just 1.
yeah,
2. My bad. 2 strokes. Starting to turn into a one-man show here for the lead and a battle for second and third. Kim Scott Wood only 2 off of that, so I mean it's kind of anybody's game who's going to get second, third, fourth right now. See what happens here.
Absolutely. Well, number 5 here, par 3, just 315. A blind, overstable skip shot will do just fine here. Usually something like a Firebird or somewhere in that nature of disc is going to be perfect. Land right around this singular tree in the fairway here. It's about 35 feet. Take a nice little hop or two, and you should be smooth sailing to the hole 6.
That looks like a better shot for Martin.
Beauty.
Nicely done. Tap in range there for Martin Hendel.
Oz has his Firebird out here, it looks like.
Burned this one over a little bit yesterday. Let's see if he can fix the action, and he does so nicely. Chops that in there nicely.
This looks good from Kim as well. This might be
8th run. Ooh.
A little higher than I think he might have had it.
Yep. Dies out nicely behind the basket. That should be in tap-in range.
Clayton also looking good.
Yep, opting for the hyzer only play, and looks like we're going to have another opportunity. Yeah, another opportunity for a star card. There's the first leg of it.
Yeah, the furthest of the putts, so him only being 22 feet from that one should be relatively routine for the rest of the guys, but it is the final round with pressure, so.
Yeah, every stroke means something right now to these fellas. They're all in a battle for jockeying for something.
There you go. Way to take your time there, Clayton.
Yeah, that was a solid putt. Couple of warm-up length putts for Martin and Oz. Should round out this star card.
There we go.
Solid smash for Martin.
I believe this final day was the coolest and the windiest of the 3 days. So as you can see, Oz is wearing a jacket, even though it's only early September. But, when you're by the water, especially in this course, there's enough gaps in the trees where the wind just kind of typhoons in and swirls in, so you kind of get like a head cross tail in on a lot of holes. Doesn't seem to affect these guys though. Star card. Everyone at 2 under par for the round.
Nice competitive round. Yeah, nice competitive round so far. Everybody seems to be getting some birdies early. No big signs of the early jitters other than Oz's first available on hole 1.
Moving into hole 6, par 4, 614. Like I said before, this dried up grass patch is ideal drive spot. And then you get a nice straight fairway driver if you have power, the mid-range right into this green here. A lot of danger lining this fairway all the way up to the green and even surrounding the green. So this one really keeps you honest.
Yep, disc down and aim small to miss small. Don't try to get all of it off the tee. Just get yourself in position where you can attack on the second. Nice smooth swing there for Martin.
Yeah, it looks like his Wraith, he's the same one he threw on hole 1, and that's a little bit left, but I think he's far enough up. Yeah, he should have more of like a nice glidey rock into the green from there for him.
Yeah, I'm sure he would have liked to have that sit down another 15 or 20 feet, but not a bad play. Chris Oz looking for something similar that's also tracking that. There you go. That checked up a little bit quicker, so he'll like that angle a little better.
Kim going for everything on that one.
You followed.
That's nice and low too. There you go. Perfect.
Even better. Fairway centrum.
Clayton can follow that. This looks perfect as well.
Nice smooth swing there from Clayton.
Good skip.
Nice little forward push.
Okay, yep.
Should be unobstructed, hopefully.
I think he's far enough off that bush. Should be manageable for him. That's a beautiful shot.
Oh yeah, Chris Oz full send.
Wow.
Lean that thing up on the knoll by the basket. Nicely done there, buddy. Martin
Already having to go cut roller. Wow.
dropping down the cut roller, hoping to sneak in there. There it
Oh
is.
man.
Look
What
at
a
that
crafty
play.
veteran play.
No doubt. That was the best way to have described that shot. That was
That is
exactly what that was.
a little two turn. Oh, he got through it.
Oh, he's still
Being a
pinched
little
off a little bit
obstructed,
over
but
there on the right side. Yeah, he's going to have
yeah.
some stuff to mitigate over there and navigate with his putt. Beautiful drive.
Fortunate to get in the circle, but a little unfortunate to have that putt. But this looks
Hold
like he
on,
can bring
baby.
it up.
Hold on, baby. Beautiful shot.
Oh,
Little bit long on the speed, but that's in the manageable range. She should be able to connect with that putt there. Yeah, Kim Scott having to go to the straddle, stretch out, and trying to find a way to get comfortable and shape something. Give it an opportunity.
not a bad effort.
Not a bad effort. Just off to the left. Oh, that's a lot closer than it looked from back there. Got to knock this in.
There he is.
There he is, holding strong, keeping up the pace of the round with the other guys on the card. Nicely done. Martin slides that in there, holding strong as well.
Jamming it in there. Not often do you see a par losing a stroke to the card on this hole. But, I mean, still, par is totally fine on this one. But not in this round.
Yeah, if he wants to maintain the pace, he's got to make birdie with the other guys when they make birdie. And Kim Scott walking away with the lone par. Another nice look at the full send there from the Oz.
That's a beautiful shot.
It was. He couldn't have done it any better other than in.
So 3 birdies and 1 lone par on that one. That's pretty good for that hole.
Excellent job there by the fellas on hole 6.
Moving on to hole 7, par 3, 382. Just a nice straight line drive. Maybe you can get a little bit of movement from left to right on this one, but you can't really swing it. So it's got to be a driven, committed shot to get up there.
We've seen it done a couple of different ways. We've seen guys go with the flex shot kind of up in the high right corner, let the disc unravel, finish. Usually those are going to finish kind of to the left, and we've seen the hyzer flip up. Martin opting for a little bit of early fade, kind of drifting it out there. This is going to finish left of target.
Yeah, just a little bit too high, I think. Got too much
bit
air
early,
underneath
a little
it.
bit left. Yeah, he's going to have that putt Kim Scott Wood had yesterday, or round 2. Oz
Like a nice
ripping
stable
over on
disc.
this. There we go. Get down.
It's
A little early.
It's an Oz range. I think he might have clipped something on the right side before it started to fade out, but I've seen him make many of those putts before.
That looks like a shot.
Clayton just driving through that one perfectly. Skip up there for him.
Not bad.
Yeah, a little short, hanging out with Oz.
Keep drifting
Drift
to the
over.
right.
We're all kind of heading over there.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of people heading in that direction this tournament. Hard to really keep the disc pushing straight the whole time on this 382 uphill, slight uphill shot. Martin surfs
sit
the
down.
band and catches a little bit of foliage on the ground to slow him up and keep that in makeable range.
Yeah, this hole's fairway placed perpendicular to hole 10's fairway, and sometimes with that water being right over there in that opening, the wind can swirl into hole 10's green. There's a little opening that swirls it into this fairway, so you get some crazy wind reads going on here. Kimmy almost went 3 for 3 from outside the circle on this one.
Very close, solid bid, catching some high left chains, and an opportunity here for Clayton.
Just
Not able to connect, and it seems like everybody, for the most part, should be walking away with a par. Martin's got a little bit of work to do, not too much. Call that 5 or 6 paces off the target. Makes good. Even 7 or 8 paces.
looking like a par frame here for the boys. No one gaining, no one losing at the same time. They're just kind of playing shot for shot with everybody. Looks like.
Yeah, nobody really threw the dime they needed to get in there tight and have a stress-free putt. They all had some work to do, and nobody was able to capitalize or take advantage or grab a stroke from anybody in any direction. So a bunch of pars, and guys will grab their stuff and head on over to hole number 8, this final round.
I mean, anything can happen, and hole 8 is definitely something, or one of the holes where anything can happen on. There's a lot of stuff to contend with on this one.
Definitely a stroke separator, that's for sure. It's not an easy 3 at all. We haven't seen anybody make 3 on this hole, I don't believe. And the shot required to get into position to even have an opportunity to attack for 3 is difficult, to say the least. You got to really throw a dime. You got to get past this spotter, get up into this grass up here, past this turn over here to the left, preferably and ideally, so that you can open up the corridor down to the target, which is some 300 plus feet to get all the way down in there, and it's a long carry.
It is definitely a top tier par 4, even though it's only 650. That shouldn't be too hard for a lot of the guys that are up at the top. But it's just the way it's designed. It's a very, very intelligently designed par 4, where there's one specific landing zone to attack. Otherwise, you got to get creative. That might be a little too far.
Yeah, and like that's the thing. Like that looked like such a nice play, and then you get up there, and he's like, those, stuff on the corner there really pinches it off for him, and see if he can miss the mature tree. That's probably one of the best drives we've seen yet.
That's a great spot. It's still going to be a blind kind of flex shot through that gap, but that's a very, very good spot.
Such a narrow corridor that they got to throw for their second shot if they want to be aggressive and play for the birdie. And like this play here, you can't even, unless if you try to go big up and over, you really don't got much.
No, I like to play this one. I go sidearm off the tee and then a nice chip sidearm up into the middle, straight putter, and then I try to walk away with my 4.
Yeah, you're definitely not losing strokes playing this hole for 4. If you can make par on this hole, then you're definitely doing better than the average player.
I've learned my lesson on this hole too many times to try and go for the 3. It's not even worth it anymore.
Kim Scott Wood, or that was Clayton Morgan rather, just trying to pitch up into the mouth and coming up a bit short, it looks like. Here's Kim Scott Wood eyeing down the second shot. He's got some work to do. Probably only punches about 280 off the tee with the flick, and he's got probably around a 400-foot play to get all the way in.
He's got the shot for it, though.
That's really.
As long as that sits down in the opening. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, good break there.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he had to start pressing if he wants to get anywhere outside of 4th place. I'm already going with a roller.
Yeah, that's not working. That's sawed off, and he's going to be in bogey land over there.
I don't know what he had from that positioning, but I got to think he might have been able to just kind of go like a little pitch up overhand into the middle and just grab a 4 and not really contend with anything.
Yeah, he was really forcing the issue with that play, and Chris Oz here also kind of forcing the issue, really burning the disc over and not giving it an opportunity to get to the left edge of the fairway to work back towards the center. And that's really where the disc needs to be, is like more on the left side.
Might be a little bit of a tricky one there.
Yeah, it's going to be some more work to get in there.
This hole never lets up, even from the tee shot, you think, okay, I'm up by the green now, and then the green's not really that big.
Chris Oz going for a thumber, trying to get out of trouble and finding some more trouble on the right side. A bit of army golf going on here, and Kim Scott Wood finds his way onto the green. That should salvage a par.
That's a good 4.
Or is it 80?
Martin here's looking for a miracle line to get up and down.
Up on that trunk there. That's just outside the circle.
Well, kind of a savvy play to try to, get forward and progress the fairway, but still some work to do. Oz here trying to do the same thing.
It's got that gator again. Good shot. That's a great par from Marty.
Boom. That's a champion putt right there, man.
Absolutely. scrambling off of his third shot and still somehow saves a par on a pretty difficult par 4, and you can't lose strokes. You can only gain if you know anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those are the plays if you're going to be the leader of the tournament and hold on all the way through. Those are the putts you got to make.
Good par from Clayton as well, from the stuff.
Yeah, that was a nicely grinded out par there.
Another good par. So it looks like 3 pars, and I believe is a bogey from Oz here. Yeah.
Yeah. One too many throws from the babushka.
Yeah. So far through 3 rounds, we haven't seen 4 fours, you know? So it's a tough hole. Even though it's a par 4, it's still got its teeth.
Yeah, that tee shot is really asking a lot to get into position to really have any kind of angle to attack the green. And maybe if there was a little bit more room or a little bit of that stuff shaved off on the right side of the fairway, it might open it up a little bit and make it a bit more fair. But, you know, not every hole's got to be birdied. You just got to birdie most of them, not all of them, right?
Absolutely. Hole 9 here, par 3, 325. Not as intimidating of a tee shot as, say, hole 4, because you have a bit more room and height to swing this one up high and wide. And then a little bit more of an opening on the left side of the green here, but the basket is elevated just enough to make you think about it, and that water's only 22 feet from the basket, so.
Martin Hendel on the box. Trying to finish off this front 9 with a birdie. Looks just about as good as his other 2 shots.
Nice shot there.
A few steps longer than his first 2, but well within the circle. A little bit of a death putt.
Yeah, it just makes you think about it just enough. Clayton might be trying to ring this one up again.
Get in there, baby. Oof.
Had a good line.
Beautiful shot.
Closer than Marty, yeah.
Pretty stress-free putt there.
It's looking a little bit high from Kim.
Yeah, that's dragging off to the left.
Yeah, that's going to be a scary one.
Ground play slowed him down. He's not putting directly at the water.
No. But...
How does that look? A little early as well?
A little bit, but he came down on a nice angle where it just kind of, all the force of the shot went into the ground and just kind of slowed it down as opposed to taking a skip. So he's got a back end to circle 1 putt, it looks like.
First act, Kim Scott Wood. Taking the jumper at it just outside circle 1 and 1 inch too high. He'll settle for a par. Opportunity here for Chris.
Good commitment, though, from Kimmy.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit low.
Yeah, those elevated baskets towards water, they get the knees knocking.
Just a bit. Just enough, right? Marty sneaks it over the cage there.
Well, he made it in the best place to make it when you're putting on an elevated basket with the dangerous backdrop. Keep that disc on the bottom third of the chains. Make sure if it bashes them, it's not really going anywhere. Another putting error inside circle 1 for Clayton. He's had 2 opportunities inside circle 1 to either take a stroke or maintain the pace, and not to be today.
You can see that the wind kind of kicking up here behind the guys on the trees and the foliage here. I wonder if that kind of played into Clayton's mind. You know, he had that shorter putt, but it was a bit of a death putt to the water, the wind picking up, you know. Could have been a factor of things, the pressure of knowing, you know, what the scores were or something like that. It could have been a multitude of things, but 1 birdie by the leader. Wrapping up our front 9 here. Martin opening up another 5-stroke lead again, and kind of starting to run away with it a little bit here.
Yeah, Martin's a little too comfortable for the other guys to really put any kind of heater on him, and the course is going to get a little bit softer on the back 9. Seems like most of the danger was on the front, and Martin survived cleanly, no bogeys, collected the birdies where he can, scrambled his pars where he had to, salvaged, laid up a couple that he knew he was out of position, and just kind of said, "Come and get me, guys," and nobody's really coming to get him, so he's going to have a pretty comfortable final 9 holes to walk it in here and collect another championship trophy.
Absolutely. And big thanks to True North Disc Golf for filming this event. Everything they do, the retail store is huge. It's basically a small warehouse at this point. It's got the store front, and then you got all this warehouse stuff in the back with bags, carts, discs, accessories, anything you need to help you on the course. So big thanks to them. Be sure to drop by and see what they got and support. And thanks to them, and thanks to you, Philo. We got 9 more holes. It's an exciting tournament, and see you guys back in the back 9.
See you on the back 9.